Saturday. Reds in that first quarter on Saturday in Game 1, they shot 68%, and they built a pretty good lead through one quarter.
14-point lead. Confidence was flowing through, but then the Spurs became the Spurs. That defense started to show up.
Here's a whistle. And Dedmon inside is trying to get a hold of Gasol. That is a hard thing to do. Dedmon picks up his first.
And that's what Coach Fizdale told us. If you look at the numbers from first quarter and the rest of the game, he said the Spurs, they brought the fight to us. And they had us back on our heels. We've got to come out. We punched in that first quarter, but we got to continue to punch.
Here comes Conley. Parker will foul him to the baseline. And Leonard's got it. Two-time Defensive Player of the Year, two-time All-Star starter Parker aligning a home two. Gasol is in there to clean it up. He had 32 points and a career playoff high for him on Saturday, but it wasn't enough. There are 2 Gasols in this game. Powell comes off the bench now for the Spurs. Green fouls Conley. Danny Green picks up his first. I love what Fizdale said about Conley. He says, without Mike Conley, Reg, having a big series, this won't be much of a series at all.
Well, he does so much for your team. Not only does he set the table and get everyone else involved, but offensively, he's having a career year. 20 points a game, a little over 6 assists, and his shot making has improved, especially from long distance, Kevin.
Reg, you always talk about adjustments from game 1 to 2 in these playoffs.
Well, sometimes, when you look at the tape at a 29-point loss, you're wondering what could you do differently. To me, we talked about inside the series, the bench has to play much better for the Grizzlies. That's given, but remember, you've got a lot of young guys and young talent on this Grizzlies team. So Zach Randolph is not going to go 3 for 13 every game in this series. He has to be more productive. Troy Daniels looked like a deer in headlights in game 1. He will shoot the ball better. But really, it starts with your starters and your 2 main players. Gasol was fantastic, 27 at half, ended with 32. But Conley has to be the guy to carry this team. We know he's had big games throughout his short playoff career. Let's see if he can have one on the road here in the AT&T Center.
Conley goes 3 of 3 at the line. He's got 8 of the 10 points from Memphis. Look at the defense right there by Green and Carter. And it pays off. They got him in a torture chamber, and Kawhi had no place to go.
Leonard was trying to call timeout, but his back was to the basket of the official. You talk about a torture chamber right here. This is great defense here by Vince Carter and Green here. He tries to call timeout, but official didn't see it.
And again, with no Tony Allen, who is a 5-time defensive All-NBA selection, it really puts this team in dire straits. That is a long shot which won't go for Selden. The second long one will not hit. Tonight, Selden, taking the place of Allen, is playing in his 6th NBA game as a starter. And a floater inside by Kawhi Leonard.
And Marc Gasol is reluctant to come up on that high screen and roll with Kawhi Leonard. What a soft touch he has improved on over his short time in the NBA.
Grizzlies have missed their last 4. Green from outside, in and out. Dedmon has the ball, and Memphis has started now from the 4th, 3 of 10. San Antonio, 5 of 8. Here comes Leonard, averaging 25.5 points a game. Tony Parker averaging 10, his lowest since his rookie year. And the shot clock is down to 6.5 to go in the first. Leonard tries to drive, and a foul called on Selden. The undrafted player out of Kansas. He played with the Jayhawks for 3 years.
Look how far back Marc Gasol is on this high screen and roll. Reluctant to come up. He knows this man is rolling right to the basket, and he doesn't see that weak side help. Kawhi puts him in a very difficult position, as the officials are going to talk over if Kawhi is going to get 2 shots or not.
He is. Selden picks up his second. Here's Leonard at the line. Bleacher Reports. Animated series Game of Zones returns Thursday, April 20th for the NBA playoffs. Watch Game of Zones only on the Bleacher Report app.
Kevin, how about the reaction we asked Greg Popovich at how quickly Kawhi Leonard, from his rookie year till now, the improvement in every facet of his game. We know about the defense, but adding the offense and the repertoire that's come with it, the 3-point shot, the jump hook, the left, the step backs, the footwork. at such a quick time.
He said, Reggie, he had never seen anyone improve as much as Kawhi in all his years of basketball. That's pretty high praise.
And let's think about this. He's had the best power forward that the game has ever seen in Tim Duncan, and he said that.
The powerful San Antonio Spurs, led by Kawhi Leonard, up by 7 on TNT.
It's a nail biter.
I'd like to drive a hybrid car, but I'm not sure it's for me. I don't eat kale, and I never hugged a tree.
You know, the world didn't need another hybrid. It needed a better hybrid. Introducing the Hyundai Ioniq, the most fuel-efficient car in America. Auctions.nba.com, your premier source for NBA memorabilia.
That's open court. It's NBA TV.
Hey, Max!
Now that's
The inside stuff.
for those who truly follow the NBA.
Hey, Max, I'll call you later.
All paths lead to one place. NBA TV.
NBA TV. So glad.
Cutting it close, Max.
Man, have a seat. It's game time.
Glad you could join us. We have a big night ahead.
Download NBA In-Play presented by AutoTrader, a new game that synchronizes with your TV in real time. Choose your team and pick 4 players, 1 for each quarter. Earn points for their performance and activate the turbo boosts for extra points. Lining up for 3? Hit turbo. On a fast break? Turbo. Time it right, climb the leaderboard, and compete for great prizes. Download NBA In-Play from the App Store or Google Play now. Visit NBA.com/InPlay for more information.
We're back!
Yes, we are. Certified, verified, and approved.
You want to be on Inside Stuff?
Hey, Inside Stuff. Inside Stuff. I used to watch it when I was a kid, though.
Your favorite Inside Stuff co-host is
Grant Hill.
Get Out.
Take that, Kristen. Take that.
Grant, watch your back.
Oh, that's when you know it's good.
This is the foundation.
Oh, look at that. Another challenge against an NBA player that did.
The NBA playoffs on TNT are brought to you by American Express, the official credit card of the NBA. And loaded with bacon and steak sauce. Try the new Steakhouse King and the Bacon King sandwiches at Burger King today.
Welcome back, everyone, to the AT&T Center in San Antonio, where the Spurs are up by 7. But you heard Kevin and Reggie speak earlier in this broadcast about the resurrection of Tony Parker in Game 1. Well, I spoke to Tony Parker yesterday, and he said you can expect the resurrection of Mike Conley here in Game 2. He said we will not be able to limit him again the way that we did in Game 1. Here's a Spurs point guard talking about his counterpart, Mike Conley.
He's a very classy guy, you know, a little bit like a Spurs player, kind of, you know what I mean? Not, you know, flashy or anything like that, but he's going to perform every night, and he's going to be consistent. And this year he's having his best year.
Well, the thing about Mike Conley is since the All-Star break, he's been even better. There's a little shot coming off that screen by Kentucky rookie Andrew Harrison. Goes right down. And here's Patty Mills in the game for the first time. The rookie Harrison's on him. Harrison's eyes, these young players for the Grizzlies, they were going, wow, what kind of environment are we in? Here comes Leonard. LaMarcus outside. Pau Gasol is checked in with a fake and a drive on Zach Randolph, who's come in. He'll be teamed with Marc Gasol, the Gasol brothers out there. And this is kind of interesting. The Gasols have never met in an NBA playoffs until right now. They played each other in the regular season, obviously. And Marc Gasol, the younger brother of Pau, can't get the shot. Here comes Danny Green. A 3. And that is what he is known for on the offensive side. We talk about his defense, but three-point shooting is on his calling card.
Especially in transition. His threes have gone down over the last 3 years because the offense has changed and started to go more through Kawhi Leonard as opposed to the high-octane pace offense that we're used to seeing from the San Antonio Spurs.
Switch on defense. Now they got Green on Randolph, doubled by Gasol, and that's a good shot by Zach Randolph, who is 3 of 13 with a plus-minus of minus 39 in Game 1. They need the veteran to come out and play with a good start for him right there in a 6-point game.
Come on, you crash the...
I'd like to drive a hybrid car, but I'm not sure it's for me. I don't need kale, and I never hugged a tree.
You know, the world didn't need another hybrid. It needed a better hybrid. Introducing the Hyundai Ioniq, the most fuel-efficient car in America.
We're back.
Yes, we are. Certified, verified, and approved.
You want to be on Inside Stuff?
Hey, Inside Stuff. Inside Stuff. I used to watch it when I was a kid, though.
Your favorite Inside Stuff co-host is
Grant Hill.
Get Out.
Take that, Kristen. Take that.
Grant, watch your back.
Oh, that's when you know it's good.
This is the foundation.
Oh, look at that. Another challenge against an NBA player that didn't go Grant's way.
If you win, I win. Now that's the Inside Stuff.
Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV.
That's open court. It's NBA TV.
Hey, Max.
Now that.
The Inside Stuff.
For those who truly follow the NBA,
Hey, Max, I'll call you later.
all paths lead to one place. NBA TV.
NBA TV. So glad. Cutting it close, Max. Now have a seat. It's game time. Glad you could join us. We have a big night ahead.
Download NBA In-Play presented by AutoTrader, a new game that synchronizes with your TV in real time. Choose your team and pick 4 players, 1 for each quarter. Earn points for their performance and activate the turbo boosts for extra points. Lining up for 3? Hit turbo. On a fast break? Turbo. Time it right, climb the leaderboard, and compete for great prizes. Download NBA In-Play from the App Store or Google Play now. Visit NBA.com/InPlay for more information.
Auctions.nba.com, your premier source for NBA memorabilia.